I've been thinking about something, and I feel like it's time to share it with you because I truly believe it'll speak to your heart. You know how sometimes life throws us curveballs, and we're left in awe at how things unfold in the most unexpected ways? Well, I recently stumbled across a story that completely blew me away, and I knew I had to pass it along to you. This story is about someone who experienced a life-changing moment, one that is so powerful it left me speechless. Imagine this, receiving an unexpected $5 million, not through years of hard work, not by winning the lottery, but by simply having faith, yes, pure faith. They placed their name in Psalm 23 for 5 days, and in return, a massive blessing appeared. I know it sounds almost too good to be true, but that's the magic of it. Sometimes, all it takes is trusting in something greater than ourselves, believing that we are worthy of abundance, and keeping our hearts open to the blessings that come when we least expect them. It's about more than just money. It's about knowing that the universe has a way of rewarding those who believe. When I heard this, I thought immediately of you. I know you've been seeking something more in your life, something that could shift everything in a meaningful way. We all want financial freedom, yes, but more than that, we want security. We want to know that we're cared for, that things are moving in our favor, and that we are on the right path. That's why this story hit me so deeply. It's not just about the $5 million. It's about faith and trust. It's about letting go of the doubt that stops us from receiving what's truly meant for us. The story isn't just about material wealth. It's about the energy behind it. It's about believing that the universe has infinite abundance for those who trust and believe. I can't help but wonder, what if more people knew about this? How often do we hear stories like this and dismiss them because they seem out of reach? But what if it's not out of reach at all? What if the key is believing we deserve more, that we are capable of receiving more, and that God truly has the power to bless us beyond our imagination? This story serves as a powerful reminder that we aren't meant to live in constant struggle. We are meant to experience joy, abundance, and peace. And sometimes, the key to unlocking all of that is right in front of us, in the simple words we've known all along, and in the faith that we've carried deep inside our hearts. As you read this, I want you to take a moment and imagine what it would feel like to release the worry and open yourself up to the possibility that something amazing is waiting for you. The breakthrough you've been seeking, whether it's financial freedom, emotional healing, or a sense of peace, could be just a shift in faith away. I'm excited to share this with you because I truly believe it could be the start of something transformative for you. This story isn't just a feel-good tale. It's a call to action. Your prayers are being heard, and the blessings you've been longing for might just be waiting around the corner. So, let's dive into it together. You'll want to hear every detail because this could change everything for you, just like it did for me. In a world gripped by uncertainty and fear, nations stand on the precipice of conflict, with the looming threat of war and invasion casting a shadow over every corner of the globe. Mirjana's vision, however, offered a glimpse of a deeper, more profound truth, one that transcends the immediate dangers of earthly affairs. As she looked to the sky, her vision unfolded in a series of unexplainable astronomical events. Eclipses, shooting stars, and strange lights, phenomena that defied any scientific explanation. The voice she heard spoke directly to humanity. Look to the sky, for there you will find the signs of my return. My messengers will be eclipses, shooting stars, and enigmatic lights. Don't be afraid. Instead, prepare, for the trial is almost here. These signs in the heavens were not random occurrences. They were divine messages, meant to remind humanity of God's presence and the importance of maintaining faith amid the overwhelming challenges ahead. The voice continued, describing a time of profound purification, a period of great suffering and hardship. Diseases would spread, conflicts would escalate, and natural disasters would ravage the earth, pushing humanity to its breaking point. But from this suffering, there would emerge a new dawn, a renewed world, and a time of peace and spiritual restoration. This period of suffering, though agonizing, was not without purpose. It would serve as a spiritual rebirth for humanity, and only those who were pure of heart and steadfast in their faith would survive to lead the world into a new era. The purification process, while painful, was essential to creating a more faithful, humble, and spiritually aware world. Mirjana saw a bright, intensely powerful light at the conclusion of her vision, a symbol of God's promise to the world. The voice declared, "The light will return after the dark time, and my dominion will be established on earth. Be steadfast, be prepared, and never give up." This promise of a coming light, a new era of peace and spiritual renewal, offered hope to those who remained faithful. The vision was clear. While the trials would be immense, there was a divine assurance that those who endured would witness the triumph of God's light and love. Mirjana, overwhelmed yet determined, knew she had to share this message with the world. She confided in the priests of Medjugorje, and soon after, the prophecy began to spread. Reactions varied. Some embraced the message with open hearts, while others hesitated, uncertain of its truth. As the months passed, anxiety and anticipation built. People watched the skies for signs, followed every political and military development, and anxiously tracked the health of the Pope. The devout gathered in churches, praying for strength and guidance to endure the trials foretold. Among them, Carlo Acutis became a symbol of hope, his example of faith and perseverance, serving as a beacon for those in need of spiritual fortification. Then, the long-anticipated news arrived. The Pope was seriously ill. The world held its breath as his condition worsened, and fear swept through the faithful. At the same time, international tensions reached a boiling point. Rumors of war grew, and the threat of invasion seemed imminent. The prophecy Mirjana had shared with the world seemed to be unfolding before their very eyes. In the face of this uncertainty, the message remains clear. The path forward requires unwavering faith, vigilance, and preparation. The trials may be severe, but there is an undeniable promise of divine light that will emerge, leading the faithful to a renewed world. Those who remain steadfast in their belief will be the ones to guide humanity through this storm and into the peace that will follow. Now is the time to prepare spiritually, mentally, and physically for what lies ahead. God's promise is unwavering. From the darkness, His light will shine brighter than ever before. If you're seeking a breakthrough in your life, especially in your finances, here's a powerful practice that can bring real change. Start by asking God to bless you with exactly what you need. Pray with deep faith, knowing that God is a provider who never fails. For example, you could say something like, "Lord, you are my shepherd, my king, and I trust you will provide for all my needs. I pray for the financial abundance I seek, as you have promised to lead me to greener pastures. Bless me, Lord, with more than enough, not just for myself, but so that I can also be a blessing to others. Fill my life and my bank account until it overflows." Speak from your heart, because your personal connection with God is what matters. Don't worry about the exact words. What matters is your faith and sincerity. Once you've prayed, write down your request on a piece of paper. Then, place it out in the sunlight for 1 full week. If you start your prayer on a Tuesday, take the paper down the following Tuesday after 7 days. Each week, repeat the process with a new prayer and request. While the paper is in the sun, express gratitude to God for what you have already asked for. Gratitude is a crucial part of faith. It shows that you truly believe that God will provide. As you continue this weekly practice, you will start to see financial blessings flow into your life. It might not happen immediately, but with consistent faith and trust, you'll start to notice money coming from unexpected places. After each week, burn the paper and create a new one for the following week. This simple practice has brought real financial transformation to many lives, and I believe it can work for you too, if you follow it with faith. God's word is a covenant, and He never breaks His promises. As you continue this weekly prayer, you'll find yourself moving from a place of lack to one of abundance. Soon, you will no longer need to borrow or beg, but instead, you'll be living in a state of overflow, with blessings coming from all directions. Remember, God's word is powerful, and when you trust Him, He will make a way for you. Faith isn't about random chance. It's about believing in something bigger than yourself and having the courage to step forward with that belief. There's a remarkable story about someone who received a $5 million blessing after placing their name in Psalm 23 for just 5 days. While this is a story about money, it's also about believing that you deserve abundance and knowing that your faith can open doors to miracles. Whether you're praying for financial relief, peace of mind, or any other blessing, this practice invites a flow of abundance into your life. Take that leap of faith, no matter how big or small, and watch as things begin to shift. And if this story has inspired you, share it with a friend or family member who might need encouragement. You never know who could benefit from hearing it. Thank you for being here and staying open to the possibilities. If this message resonated with you, make sure to stay connected for more stories of faith and abundance. May your journey be filled with blessings.